Hey, Eastview family. Hope you all are doing well. It's Connor. Happy Wednesday. I'm covering for Sarah today. She's actually out of the country in Kenya. And I just got back from South Carolina hanging out with some friends and was there for a wedding. And so I'm glad to be back and hanging out with you all this morning. Now, we've been going through the book of John as a church, as you know. And if you haven't gotten your John journal yet, make sure you get one of these. You can pick one up at the Normal campus or the Bloomington campus. You can even buy one online through Amazon, and they're all around the same price. These are awesome because you got the text of John on one side and a room for notes on the other. And before we jump into the Devo for today, I think one thing that we encounter often individually is we ask the question, am I valuable? Am I helpful? Am I worthy of being a part of something? And what we find today in our Devo is that Jesus has a pattern of using people that the world would never find valuable or useful or helpful. In fact, Jesus does something really unique in verse 43 of chapter 1. So I'm going to read it and then we'll unpack that a little more. It says this: The next day, Jesus decided to go to Galilee. He found Philip and said to him, "Follow me." Now, Philip was from Bethsaida, the city of Andrew and Peter. And Philip found Nathanael and said to him, "We have found him of whom Moses in the law and also the prophets wrote, Jesus of Nazareth, the son of Joseph." And Nathanael said to him, "Can anything good come out of Nazareth?" And Philip said to him, "Come and see." So there's a lot actually happening in these verses, believe it or not. Really briefly, let's unpack it for just a moment. What's funny about our friend Nathanael here is that he's poking at Jesus being from a small town, but what's really interesting is that Jesus chooses to go to another insignificant small town, which is Bethsaida, and recruit Philip and now Nathanael to become his disciples. So as funny as it is that Nathanael's poking at Jesus being from an insignificant place, Jesus could say the same thing of where Nathanael's coming from. But here's the thing. Jesus uses unexpected people in unexpected places to accomplish extraordinary things. That's a theme even throughout the Bible that goes beyond the book of John. So I want to encourage you today. Maybe you're someone who feels like, man, my job is insignificant. My situation in life, my status is insignificant. How is God going to use me? How could I be useful? How could I be helpful? These are all things that you may write down in your journal today. God, how could you use me in my situation, in my season of life? Because you would be surprised if there's a theme where God uses people who seem to come from places that are insignificant to do extraordinary things. And he's done that throughout the Bible. Why couldn't he do that in your life? So as you go throughout the rest of this week, maybe you consider that for today and going into the weekend here soon. We love you all. Thanks for going on this Devo journey with us, and we'll see you tomorrow.